Even some people, you know, who is suffering with bleeding, colon cancer, many things. It just imagine what we have inside of intestine is not ceramic tiles. It's not stainless steel. It's flesh as our hands are flesh. We are in serious trouble. Yet, unless that problem is understood and dealt with, we are helpless. There is no solution inside. We say, we have bleeding stool. You know, that caustic material has to go through that wall of colon that is bleeding. In other words, open source, if you had open source, and you take what comes out from your body and rub it on every day, that's what's the difference. No difference. We really have to deal with the reality as seriously. So then, that's one problem we have. Putrefying matter will eat you alive from inside. Nobody can say chemical companies, acid rain, things that even water company is causing us to have cancer. Now even cellular phone is going to cause us cancer before we do that. These things are outside causes that sometimes we can complain, maybe 5 years, 10 years later, something can be done. But what we can take care of ourselves is me, my body. Now, what we make food go in flesh and make it rot, we can have control over it. So we have a problem when we let our food rot within ourselves, it will eat us alive. Don't tell me I am making like a threat. Because just imagine, just try it. Catch something and walk around it. That is going on 365 days, whether we are eating or praying or doing good charity work, whether we are good people or bad people. There is no distinction in what is happening. It's not God is punishing us to give us that cancer. Why me? Why me? Nothing to do with him. It's me. I am doing it. There is another one closely connected to that is we are rotting within ourselves. Secondly, what is our intestines' function? Whatever we eat is the origin, the source of our blood. What you eat becomes source of your blood. How? That's how we are made. We are what we eat. But guess what? What I ate is perfect. I ate spinach. I ate brown rice. Oh no, I don't eat meat. Not that I am a vegetarian. I don't mean that. People can say, I stopped eating meat. My food is very good. But if it is allowed to get contaminated, that is the out result your blood will pick up. What you ate changed. You know, you buy spinach, nothing wrong with the spinach. You kept it in the refrigerator 2 weeks. You didn't have a chance to eat it. Then you open it, it's mushed up. Is that the same consistency of nutrition as when you picked it from the garden or when you bought it from grocery store? You know it's not so. That's what we are doing. We are changing what we eat into something putrid and then draw blood from it. It's almost like blood itself is a separate entity that by some odd reason my blood is causing to have a lack of iron, too much cholesterol, too much iron, not enough iodine. People think it's some kind of consistency of itself in the blood is causing us to have lack of this, too much of that. Is it possible that our body is forced to draw whatever comes into the bloodstream from raw sewage material? That's what we got inside. Not the food you ate. It changed into raw sewage material. We can bathe, we can shower, we can brush outside. We can wash our clothes outside. We can clean our house spring and fall. But inside where it really matters is putrid. We can do something about that. This is the description of how we are. Therefore, we can give ourselves a tune-up. How important it is to understand and give proper care for us to live, not as a slave to our body, but we can be the master over our body. You know, people say, oh, how old are you? 50? Well, what do you expect? Your age is against you. You look old, you have backaches, you have headaches, you have no energy. If human body is made to live on 120 years, 50 is not even halfway point. Of course, if you take a fine car and then you never given it a tune-up, never given it a oil change, and you say, I got a lemon. 2 years later, this car is a junk. Whose fault is this? Is that the car or is that the owner who didn't take care of it? What about us? We have a fine machine to support our life, but we do not have a clue of how it operates, how to take care of it. How can we be able to master and produce the highest quality of life that we could live? So then we become slave. I want to go mountain climbing. I cannot do that because my knee hurts. My hip is replaced with some plastic. I have diarrhea, I have indigestion, so I better stay home. And we making slaves to our body rather than master over our body. That's not right. So then I think I described pretty well about digestive system that is fouled up. So as you can see, my next proposition in the second part would be how to take care of it. It's not right to give you the problems, make you aware of the problems, but hey, that's your problem. You resolve yourself. That's not right. I will give you the solution, suggestion to the solution in part 2. Then, just like I mentioned, whatever happens in our intestine is a source of blood. I have headaches, or I have tumor in the brain, or no, my tumor is in my reproductive organ. People think it's two different things. Either tumor is up here, tumor is down here. That's two different things. Arthritis is down here, or arthritis on this side. That's two different things. No, not so. the blood congregate through the heart. It's not right. And redistribute it through